Hello, my people. So, as these things happen, this is a follow up. It is the follow up of part one of our home, our building. Yeah, I thought I had recorded, but anyway, it is what it is. You know how it is with this life. So, where we currently, okay, let me take a step back. We've done we're now on the second floor, almost on the second floor, right? But before then, um, as I said to you, where I ended on the first part was, we had bought the land. I explained to you why Abuja, and I explained to you, the process of buying and what we were on the lookout with. So, in fact, today I saw one of the other videos that was showing yet another. I think it happened a couple of days ago, especially in Lagos, where people buy houses and then they don't follow the law in terms of what the government plan is. They get these shady uh, architects or buyers, developers that split a space into two high-rising, beautiful, elegant, modern homes, only to find out they've broken the law. So people start yelling when you know it's the same as in South Africa. I don't know if I mentioned this, but in South Africa also we have. So what happens in my country is that the government waits till winter, where if you have built your mukuku is like a tinned house, right? Where poor people will just because people struggle to get homes, people struggle to financially. So you get the government then comes and just, if you just plotting your house there, they just come and bulldoze your house. So I'll show you a pic, one of the clips, same thing. So it's happened again in Lagos, and this is why my husband was quite keen on doing things right the first time. He was very keen on getting the architects, making sure that he has a friend that checks in with, and the reputation of whoever we were working with from a development space. We didn't want to buy land that had a standalone that had issues with family connections and whatnot. So clean slate. We're hoping we got it right because you know how life can really throw a spinner. But you can only do your best, honestly. Mm. The main thing is get the right people, the lawyers, the architects, the people that actually do the walking in your shoes. Barring I know, and my sister-in-law keeps on saying, you need to go home. You need to see what's going on with you. Because money is not easy to come. It is not easy. Oh, oof. I just hope. Let me do my God, help me. Help me and mine. Right. So, but when I saw this video, and I'll just share it with you before I close out. But let me go ahead and show you where we decided, okay, we've bought the land it was a couple of months, because guys, I must be honest, also money can be a challenge, obviously, to all of us. So we decided, okay, we buy the land, and then we were called up like, guys, you need to start building. I think after like 6 months or so, close to a year, we then started to, you'll see, we scraped the land, cleaned it up, and then we were like, okay, we need to have self-sufficiency. It's all about self-sufficiency. That's key. So we did our borehole. We then started to make our own bricks. So you will see on the video as well, there's clips of the guy that was making our bricks. But on the part that where we did our plan, we obviously we had an inspo, but inspo versus reality. So there were changes because we're building in a gated area, and there are laws like they want houses to look. I'm not, to be honest with you guys, I'm not a fan of that. However, security is more important than anything. Then my stuff, but some things like curved stairs I cannot compromise on. So yeah, so we did that. We did our borehole. We're trying to also make sure that when the time comes for us to do our electricity, that also must be self-sufficient. It is not cheap. So this is why we're taking our time and making sure all the boxes are ticked. And as I said, our project manager is always on point. So we talk about, and this is like 2.5 years now, guys, that we're now going on the second floor. So we started the DPC, I think last year, early last year. Yeah, around say March last year, because things are not cheap, and with Nigerian currency and interest rates. So you have to always make sure that. But the good thing was our blocks were built, we were made. You'll see on the video the blocks are already ready. So without further ado, but before I go into the details and go in showing you the videos, the other, the videos of the house, please guys, can I ask you to, subscribe. I do, if you see my numbers here, people do watch, but they don't subscribe. Maybe you can't find the subscribe button, find the subscribe button. No. But anyway, guys, without further ado, let me first show you what people go through if they don't follow process. And then I will show you, some of the clips from the house, and then we'll close out.
Hi guys, good morning. This video you're seeing behind me, it's a video that I found on social media, and they say these are houses that are already built by developers, sold, allocated to people, and all of a sudden it was already, when it's done, handed to the people, that it's now remembered that the land is tilting, the sandfield and the dredges were not properly done, and now people are losing their huge money invested on property in Lagos State. Where is the faith?
So guys, that was just one clip of many clips that, people are going through it. So without further ado, I'm just showing you here then the land. So guys, here you can see, this is the area that we are, building in. So, very open space, open, wide space. So, our project manager is walking towards the house. So, but this time we hadn't started anything. It was just plain land. Quite exciting. some work, but it's really the basics. I won't get much into it, but they're busy with the borehole, you see, one of the pipes. So all the guys were quite busy. This was a long process, so I'm gonna skip forward to it and let you look at that. And I think we've taken note, guys, as you can see here. Our guys are not really, at least the guys that work for us, I won't speak for Nigerians, but they don't wear like gloves, or we've seen that even when they do build, they build, just the builders, they work with their bare hands. There's no, safety is not like South Africa where, safety is always an issue, at least from when you work with a contractor. So, and all the time as well. So for me, it's quite interesting to just watch and see how these guys really, know what they're doing. So to each his or her own. So finally, I think after a good 2 days or so, the guys finally managed to get the ball in and trying to secure it so no one can come and help themselves with our water. Okay, so that was that process, and then I think we were now ready to start, building bricks for the house. I think it was the next day or two, and that process also was quite tedious, but the guys work very hard. He's a hard worker as well. Here you can see these are all, I'm not gonna go show you all, but these are all basically the bricks at the time. That I can't remember how many was it, 5,000? Was it? Yeah, big size bricks that we built from scratch. So this house really is like really building from scratch, ground up. So thanks, guys. Okay, guys, don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, let me know what you have done, if you've built in another country, be it Nigeria, be it anywhere else. Share. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one on my live streams. Take care. Bye.
When it block, I'm the most why. This is what we've been doing since morning. This is the protection. We are not yet done, no. We're not yet done. It's coming back tomorrow. We're not yet. After this one, we are doing the slab there. We are doing the slab there after this now. So we leave it to get dry tomorrow. We'll now come and put the slide on top. The slab. I say slide, slab. Oh. This is the slab now we're about to do.
Canada. Just cross this one here.
So this is the blocks. Our blocks. We have blocks. These are the blocks. We have blocks. These are the blocks. We still have blocks. Even if we need block at the end of the evening are small. Or I'd ask the engineer, say maybe let's get there first. I have blocks.